Before we get into the video, I need you guys to do me a favour. Number 1, like the video. Also comments, let me know your thoughts on the story. Now gangsters come in all shapes and sizes. While some flourish in street issues, others are sophisticated enough and have other motivations. Rather than committing them, they would rather make money. All gangsters utilise their authority, their family ties, their resolve to make sure they go uncontested, feared and resolute in their goals. Now in the Travellers community, no person stood taller, more prouder than Simon Quilligan, better known as Sammy Buckshot. From an early age, Sammy was an extremely hard worker. At just 9 years old, he began to work on local farms in the Rathkeale area, his hometown. He was keen to forge a life filled with wealth and nice things, and in 1954 he made his way from Ireland to England in order to make more money. Now Sammy had worked with an antique dealer, doing menial work such as setting up stalls at the Bermondsey Antiques Fair. While displaying antiques and setting the stalls up, Sammy developed his love for antiques. He watched antique dealers haggle and bargain, and saw the unlawful sale of items, and also what antiques could do for profit margins. Now Sammy then started selling everything his hands touched. So Sammy then set up a warehouse in Staffordshire, where he would go and meet locals and build relations with customers and other antique dealers. Initially, his bread and butter was antique furniture. He was then given a site in Poundland, Rathkeale by his dad before moving to his site in Chapel Lane, where he diversified his portfolio. Items included ceramics, paintings, jewellery and trinkets. Now soon Sammy Buckshot became a very successful antiques dealer, an elite dealer, actually having amassed an estimated fortune to the tune of a rumoured £24 million by using his keen eye and obtaining valuable furniture and paintings, and even buying caravans in England and then selling them back in Ireland to the Irish Travellers community. He sold air conditioners, antique furniture, cigarettes, anything he could think of. And when there became free movement in Europe, Sammy took the opportunity and he ventured across Europe acquiring antiques. Now Sammy Buckshot was smart, so smart that his astute business sense created the Rathkeale Rovers. According to Europol, the Rathkeale Rovers are a group of criminals that operate all over the world, including South Africa, Australia, America, just to name a few places. The Rathkeale Rovers are made up of the travelling community, and they use traditional travellers' trades as a front for illegal activities. They would strongly market their jobs to victims door to door, to sometimes vulnerable victims. Jobs advertised including home renovations, tarmacking, trading and selling caravans, selling antiques for a profit, all the while driving down the original purchase price. However, they also smuggled cigarettes, sold classic cars that had been reported stolen, and most recently rhino horns and fake COVID-19 certificates. Now according to Europol, hundreds of people across 8 different countries had become victims of Sammy Buckshot and the Rathkeale Rovers organisation, and at the request of the Gardaí, Operation Oakcliff was created in order to stop the criminal organisation. Now among the Rathkeale Rovers, Sammy Buckshot was the boss. He commanded respect, and as a criminal organisation, their main objective was to make money, to make a fortune. Now even though Sammy was the boss of the Rathkeale Rovers, rivalry within the group was apparent. Criminals would often post pictures with their antiques and wads of cash on social media like Facebook, and every Christmas thousands of pounds were spent on an annual Christmas pilgrimage back to Rathkeale to show off their wealth. In 2004, the Rathkeale Rovers organisation had set up shop in Belgium. They got the HGV licences and made a drive across Europe, buying and selling cigarettes. And then from 2000 to 2008, it was common for up to 25 tarmac trucks to knock on doors across Europe, trying to do driveways. One victim paid Sammy's men £7,000 in order to get the tarmac resurfaced when the job was incomplete and shoddy. Now Sammy Buckshot had gone on record to distance himself from the Travellers community, and especially the Rathkeale Rovers criminal organisation, saying repeatedly that he is a businessman and not an antiques dealer or even part of the Travellers community, which of course was a fib. However, Sammy Buckshot famously testified at a murder trial and explained that he could not read. However, despite the fact that Rathkeale Rovers crime organisation was not the most articulate Travellers clan, They were renowned for speaking multiple languages and they always accepted money in all currencies. Now, Sammy Buckshot died at the age of 77 back in 2015 after suffering from cancer-like symptoms. His funeral was attended by the biggest players in the Travellers community, and as for the Rathkeale Rovers, they still operate in multiple countries across the world, and the main goal still remains the same: make money and sell items by all means. Stay safe.